Welcome to a new video. My name is Luis with International Admissions, and today I'm going to show you how to apply to our graduate programs as part of Global Campus. First thing you're going to do, go to everywhere.arizona.edu, click on Programs, and click on Graduate. This is going to give you a list of the programs that we offer at the graduate level as part of Global Campus. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be submitting an application step by step as if I was interested in the Accounting Masters of Science. So let's go. Once you examine the programs and you have decided on one, perhaps you have consulted with an enrollment counselor or the college or someone about the program that you want, and once you're ready, you can click on Apply Now, and that's going to take you to this page, everywhere.arizona.edu/how to apply or how apply. And on the bottom here, you're going to see a section for graduate students. And you're going to see that there are two parts here. The first part is reviewing application requirements, and the second part is the actual submission instructions for the program or campus that you want. The purpose of this video is to show you how to submit an application for the fully online Global Campus graduate programs or certificates. So you can click right there. So the first part is instructions, and the next part is the actual step-by-step how to apply. So you want to go over that information, and then you see some information here about class start and end dates and important deadlines that are general in nature. You know, it's always important to consult with the graduate catalog for the program for specific information, you know, for the program that you want. So let's go. So once you're ready to apply, you're going to complete the application in GradApp. Let's click right there. We're going to open a new tab. Once you click on GradApp, it's going to take you to this section where there are two methods to get started: logging in with your University of Arizona NetID if you already have one, or creating a new GradApp account if you don't have a NetID. For the most part, most students, brand new students, will be going through this section right here. But in my case, because I already have a NetID, I'm going to log in with my NetID so I can show you that process. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to log in. Once you're logged in, or you have created your account, you're going to see some information on the left. In my case, it's already green because I already have all the information filled out. But for new students, for new applicants, you're going to see this section blank. The first thing you have to do is you have to tackle all of those sections one by one to ensure they all have the information that they want. So the first one is the account. So in my case, I already have an account. You can see my email right there. You're going to click on personal information, and I'm not going to scroll on this one right here, but this is just basic information that they're going to be asking. So fill out all the information, and at the bottom, you're going to see a section that you can save. It's basic information. For the former names, maybe you've had former names that you used before or in the past. If that's not the case for you, then you can check the box if you have no former names. So that's my case. For educational history, this is where you're going to indicate all of the institutions that you have attended. So you can see right here, the graduate college requires that you report all colleges and universities that you have attended, including the University of Arizona and any international institutions. If you scroll a little bit, you're going to see the steps to complete: adding institutions, adding supporting documents, and then other information there about unofficial copies of documents. I'm not going to scroll through the whole thing right here because I have some personal information, but at the bottom, you have a section where you add institutions one by one, and you add them. It's pretty intuitive. And then you enter the dates when you graduated and things like that. But it's very basic information. It's very simple. So go through that, and that's going to be the educational history. And then you're going to click on ethnicity and go through this section. You're going to see some information there. This is a very simple step, some information for you to read, and then below you get to select your ethnic or racial background, and you can see why we're asking for that information there. Very basic step. The whole point of the initial part of the application is that you fill out some basic information. Once everything is filled out, it's going to be green. And that way you don't have to do that again. In the future, if you want to apply for like a new program or something, all of that is going to be ready. All you have to do is then apply to the specific new program that you want to do. So in my case, I already had some information ready, and once everything's ready, in your case, you're going to see an option there to apply to a new program, or if you have started applications, you're also going to see that. But again, the whole point is you're going to get to a section where everything's green, is ready to go, and then you're going to click on apply to a program. Do that. You're going to see some information, some instructions, and on the bottom is where you actually begin the journey. If you go back to the everywhere.arizona.edu/how-apply, you're going to see that the steps are telling you something very important. Select the Global Campus Experience online option and identify a global campus location as an optional step. So that's important, this one in particular, because again, the whole point is for you to be applying for a global campus graduate program. That's the purpose of this video. So that's what I want to show you here. When you click on campus, you're going to see a drop down and it's going to say distance, global campus experience, Phoenix, Southern Arizona, UA online, or the main campus, different options. For the online, fully online global campus experience, again, that's the purpose of this video. We're going to choose this one, global campus experience. The location is going to default automatically to online. And then the program category, you're going to see non-degree seeking, degree seeking, certificate program, graduate exchange, or accelerated master's program. I'm going to be selecting degree seeking. Once you do that, it's going to take you to a section that opens here, choosing the program of study. The possible programs are going to open up on a drop-down, and you're going to notice that those programs actually coincide with the ones that we have on the Everywhere page under Programs. If you click on Graduate, it's going to coincide with the ones we have here. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be selecting the Accounting of Masters of Science as an example. So I'm going to do that one, Accounting, Masters of Science. As soon as you click something, then you're going to see instructions from the academic department. It's a major, the degree, Masters of Science, accounting, and you want to study all of this information. You could have specific information or instructions from the academic department, things about, resume, letters of recommendation, different things, or GRE or GMAT or things like that. So you want to go over that information. I'm not going to do that in this video because that would take too long. So you want to go through all of that information. You're going to see information potentially under, perhaps about GMAT waiver or whatever the information is for the program. So I'm just going to scroll down, and then you're going to go to the semester. The two possibilities right now are fall 2020 and spring 2021. Fall 2020, I'm going to go with that one. And then on the next section is where you are selecting a UA site or international dual degree program. Again, if you're interested in studying these programs with a global, experience, with a global campus experience, then at this point, by the time you're filling out the application, you understand what that means. And you're going to see a huge listing here of the different possibilities where you can select a global partner. Where are those coming from? So again, if you go to everywhere.arizona.edu, you can go to global campuses, and you're going to see the whole concept, again, explained, and the different possibilities by region and by country. So by the time you're applying, you should be selecting something if you want to do that, but you don't have to. Again, if you go to the Apply section under Graduate, go back to Apply Now, you're going to see that it's actually an optional step. You do not have to select a global campus location, but we do want students to consider it because there's a lot of benefits to that we explain on the website and in consultation with enrollment counselors. But once you're here on the application, then let's say that you select something. I'm going to use this example, American University of Phnom Penh. And then on the next section, the sponsor program affiliation, you're going to have another decision to make. If you're a graduate recruiter or sponsoring agent or other things, then you have an actual section here where if perhaps you're being supported by an agency in your application process, this is a section where you would be selecting that. So for example, under the global, under G, you're going to see a lot of agents or some agents that we have around the world, companies that help students. These can be small companies or individuals with companies that help students to submit applications. So those companies are going to be in the middle of the application, but there are other types of sponsoring agencies or agents, and it's all going to be on this drop-down menu. So go through this information, read it, and if that applies to you, then select the appropriate one. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to select one of those just as an example. So let's just go with that one, and you're going to click on next. Once you click on next, it's going to take you to a screen where you're going to see the application fee has been waived by the Graduate College and U Arizona Global. And you're going to see on the left that there are additional steps or sections that you have to tackle for this particular program. It's very intuitive, it's very simple. Just go through those one at a time, save your work, and you want to get to a point where you can submit your application once everything is, complete. The first section, there is an overview. The application fee is waived. If you click on statement of purpose, you're going to notice here that this particular program is asking for 1 or 2 paragraphs answer as a sufficient statement of purpose, and you get to upload it right there once you have it ready. They want it in PDF. And then if you click on supplemental questions, this particular program, Accounting, a Masters of Science, is asking for some other things. You want to study the information, the instructions, you can expand all of the questions, and you're going to get to see different things. One of those things is submitting a resume, then additional questions, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4. So go through all of that information. These are specific questions applicable to this particular program. They're known as supplemental questions. The next section is the letters of recommendation. Same thing, very intuitive. What you want to do is read the information, read the instructions, and you're going to be adding recommenders for the program. People that you are, requesting letters from to support you in your application. So go through the information, go through the instructions, add the people, and that's going to take care of the letters of recommendation step. The application fee, again, it's going to be waived. There's nothing for you to pay. This is for fall 2020 and spring 2021. And then you get to review the application once everything is ready, once everything is complete. You're going to see a summary of information. It actually grabs from your application and also the personal information. I'm not going to be scrolling here on the whole thing because there's some private information there. But then that's reviewing the application. And once you are ready to submit, you're going to see some navigation on the left where you can submit, or a button right here. But because this is not ready, it's going to give you an error that you can't submit it because it's not ready to be submitted in this case. You can see obviously there's a lot of excess things that I left. But again, the purpose of this video is just to show you the basics for what you're going to be seeing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you liked the video, please like it. And remember to subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, please let us know. See you on the next one. Take care.